with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Second and 1.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Roethlisberger's
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They get this out left, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
The Bengals
give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the 3rd-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Burrow with a throw caught by Green. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 29-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And
is able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, D. All day, D. All day. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
Bullock's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Burrow going to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Steelers 14, Bengals 12. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 11.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
Switch. Spin.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
The play. And a Steeler first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 20! And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's brought down. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Switch gears, switch gears. Check 3, check 3, check 3. COVID-19. Mustang 19.
Burrow will throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 66 yards. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
3rd and goal. Burrow. That's caught at the 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bullock will put this one through. And that'll tie things up now at 22. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A 28-yard gain.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. He's got it, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll run for it with Smallwood, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Wendell Smallwood, his second touchdown of the night, and the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 29, Bengals 22.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And now here's Ross. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now Burrow loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 36. Bengals 22.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
54, Mike. 54.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Good job.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. Ross. And he's going to let it go deep. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Running for it, Smallwood. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 43. Bengals 22.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double, 79. Check, check, 60.
On second down, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first and 10 in the fourth quarter. They start the drive with Smallwood. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Steelers first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Completion here to Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Pass. Complete to Wendell Smallwood. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
43.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year.